Hi, I'm Simeon. What prompted this video is the challenges I faced with installing DaVinci Resolve on my Windows 7 system. So I was able to do a workaround around it, able to set it up and get it working. So I don't want you to go through that challenges again. How you can run DaVinci Resolve on your Windows 7 system. So actually, when I first installed DaVinci Resolve, I was having this issue, and this was the issue. DaVinci it reinstalled. Actually, it installed normally on Windows 7, but once it wants to start, it will say DaVinci Resolve could not find any OpenCL capable CPU, GPU, graphic processor unit. It couldn't find any. So I had that challenge. I uninstalled it, installed version 14. No, it was not. It was still the same issue. So I need to come up with an idea. The first was this OpenCL. So it was the first thing I did was to try and find the driver. So I downloaded this OpenCL DL. So once you download it, then you go to your system, computer. So OS. So that's system. Sorry. Program files. Then you have system. No, sorry. Okay, Windows, sorry. Then system 32. So there you are. You open C here. So whatever driver so that's it. So that's the one I downloaded, that file OpenCL. So I now copied it to this place. So that was the first thing I did. I downloaded this OpenCL drive. This file that says it cannot find on my system. So I downloaded it, copied it to the system 32. Just go to start, computer, Windows, system 32. So we have that. So we have system 32. So just type OpenCL, just copy it here. Just copy it to this directory. So once I did that, I thought that the issue will be solved. So it wasn't solved. So after that, I did a further research. So in my further research, it was saying OpenCL. Sorry. So what I now did was I did more research. Then I came to across this site, OpenCL drivers and runtime for Intel architecture, because my system, how you can know, you just type run to know your system configuration, your system type, just type run, then dx. So type that. So it will give you, okay, you now see your system. So I'm running a Dell system, Inspiro N51 Intel Core i5 2430 CPU. So this is what I'm running on my. This is the config. This is the processor. This is the processor power of my system. So if you want to know the display is Intel. So I'm using this Intel R HD family. So I got this. So I now know the display. So I downloaded this. So I got to this site, OpenCL drivers and runtime for Intel architecture. So I did this. So what I did was to downloaded the runtime for Windows. That is for this. I downloaded this. Then I also downloaded this STK. So I downloaded both. I downloaded this, and I downloaded this. So the challenges was this. In the course of trying to show in folder. So now in the course of trying to install this, now when you are trying to install this, it will tell you that you have an Intel graphic card on your system that is not compatible with OpenCL, that you need to uninstall that Intel graphic card driver from your system. So I wasn't scared, because it's something that I know that if the driver is uninstalled, I can actually install the driver back again, even if it's not working. So what I did was I went to the control manager, then uninstall. So since that's what it was, what it was demanding for, so I look for Intel so as you have seen on this, is showing that we have Intel HD family graphics family. So what I just did was to look for that. This is what I looked for, and I uninstalled it. So that is that. Once I installed it, I know that I can get it back. So I now install this OpenCL runtime and the SDK, and I installed it. I don't need to do that again. So I installed it. It run properly. So after that, my screen, after uninstalling the Intel driver for the display, my screen looks somehow. Even after now reinstalling the driver, this OpenCL driver, the screen was, the first thing I did was to uninstall the driver for the Intel display. I uninstalled it, so the screen was bad. The display was not good again, as it ought to be. But I have no fear in me that I know how to go about installing the driver for the graphic card again. So I now install this OpenCL runtime I installed that. So the graphic display was still not good. So I went back to Intel. And then type in, since I know this is the graphic card I'm using, Intel HD graphic 300. So I just went to Intel. I just type Intel graphic card for, so since it's already here, so I'll just system. So the system is iCore 5 2430. So 2430 for Intel card iCore. So you check your system configuration, iCore family, graphic card driver. So I type that. So this is it. So I don't know the kind of card you are using, the kind of graphic card on your system. So but as for me, that was mine. So what I just did was to download for the display. So this is for the display. So it works. So you can just check. So HD. Okay, since I'm using Windows 7, so this but this is for 6. So I'm looking for 64 bits because my system is 64 bit. So I will need this for Windows 7. So what we need to do is let's check very well. So okay, operating system Windows 7. So just come here, 64 bits. So this is what it brought out. So I downloaded this. So I downloaded this package, the driver, the graphic driver for the system. So I downloaded that. So once then I installed it, then the display became normal back again. The display card became normal back again. So we have this display. It's now okay. So now once I have done that, so the display is now okay. Now the next thing was, after that I now went back to my after I've so okay, that's 14. Anyway, don't worry. So I've downloaded. After that, we have 16. So I downloaded. Just go to Black Magic. So every of the links I will drop it in the description. So that you can follow on, and I will give you a very good description. Now I downloaded. Just go to Black Magic, or so just type Black Magic. Black Magic. So you come down to products, just scroll down, then click on products. So we have DaVinci Resolve and Fusion software. So you click on that. So now we have this. So just click on this. So we have, so you can now so this is the software. So it's heavy. So we have that. So you can click on download. So I'm using it for Windows, so you can just click. You don't need the studio version, you have to pay for that, but DaVinci Resolve is enough. So we click for Windows, fill the details, then register and download. Just fill the form, register and download. I've already done that. I've downloaded. Then after that, now this now 16. This was the one I now installed. I installed version 16.12. That was the one I installed on my system. So I installed it on my system, and then after installing it, didn't give me that error again. You can see that DaVinci is now working. It's fully installed. It's not giving me any of those errors again. It's working. We can create a new project. Let's say sample. sample project, create. So sample project, so I can now start pulling in all my content, media pool. So I can now import the files, import media. So let me just look for one video, document, Camtasia. Let's look for the my documents. So I did this video. Okay, let's look at this. So this video I just did. Okay. So I have a lot of application I'm running on my system, so we have that. So you can just so as you can see, it's working. So that's it. Don't mind, I'm running a lot of applications on this system. So, but that's how I was able to successfully run. So that's how I was able to successfully run. That was how I was able to successfully install DaVinci Resolve on my local machine. So hope you find this helpful, and that's how I did it. So I hope you find it helpful, especially if you are trying to install it on Windows 7. So thank you for watching.